Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock. I'm still lazing around in bed. Although we did have a good night. Arthur has just joined me and he is now hunting around for my day 6 advent calendar. I think it's a blue one, Arthur, if that helps.
A blue one. I found a blue one. Here.
What number's on that blue one?
Number 10.
Okay.
How about this blue one? No, this is not the... That's not the right blue one.
Hello. Welcome to Vlogmas even. Day number 6. It's peace and quiet time. I have just dropped Arthur at preschool. I've come back. Jasper's gone down for a nap. I've had a shower, so I'm feeling lovely and clean and fresh, and I've still got soaking wet hair, but it's lovely. And I've got a lot of dyeing to do tonight. So I am making the most of peace and quiet. I've got, an hour and a half maybe until I need to leave to go and pick Arthur back up again. He does a half day on a Wednesday. He does a Wednesday afternoon. So he only does 3 hours. But yeah, I've got about an hour and a half now. Hopefully Jasper will nap for the whole of that hour and a half and I can just have a little bit of a break and some me time, which would be lovely. I realised I didn't show you my crocheted advent square from yesterday. So here it is. Unfortunately, I know we're very backlit where I'm sat here, but I'm sure you can see. And as usual, I can't work out which way to direct the camera. I absolutely adore this colourway. It is so, so, so pretty. I just can't get over it. But yeah, that was yesterday's. And again, it's another O Loops one. It didn't have a colourway name, or at least she didn't know the colourway name. And then today's, I'm in the process of crocheting that one in as well. I should have put a little clip earlier of Arthur and me unwrapping it this morning. I don't know how well the video was, but we'll see how it goes. But this is it here. And this one was another No Makers one, and it's Fruitcake. At least I think it was called Fruitcake is the colourway. So very, very festive. Again, it was a little bit short with the yardage for my squares, but I've just put a little bit of grey, and I'm going to border it in the grey anyway, so you won't really be able to notice in the whole scheme of the blanket. So yeah, so I've got those ones going. I've already joined and crocheted up days 1 to 4, so that's really fun, and I'm enjoying trying to do them every day, and trying to get them all sort of crocheted up and joined in. I know obviously I haven't actually joined that one in yet, but I'm going to do that now. But I've crocheted up the square yesterday, which is kind of the big thing that I want to do, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do that, and then once that's done, I think I'm just going to sit and knit on Tom's pumpkin socks, because I am so close to getting them finished. I think I've got another not quite 20 rows before I need to get to the toes. So hopefully I will be able to get these finished in the next couple of days. Maybe even tonight. I think, what am I dyeing up tonight? I'm going to do some 11. I've got a couple of custom orders for 11. And I'm going to do a couple of extra skeins as well. So yeah, hopefully in between, I'll do a bit of filming of the recording of the, I'll do a bit of recording of the dyeing later on. So you'll be able to see kind of the process of dyeing up 11. But it's one where I have to put a colour in, leave it for sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, go back and add another colour and things like that. So I'll get a little bit of knitting time in between each colour that I need to add. Each step, that would be the phrase I want, in between each step of the dyeing process. So hopefully I might even get these finished tonight, we will see. But for now, I'm going to put on a couple of podcasts, and I'm just going to finish crocheting up these squares, I think. I feel like I'm getting very behind on podcasts. I've been enjoying Vlogmas videos so much, catching up with everybody else's Vlogmas videos, that I've not really been watching as many of the podcasts coming out. But I'll catch up. When Tom gets back, I'm gonna make him take the boys out for a day at some point, and I'm just gonna have an afternoon of peace and quiet where all I have to do is knit and watch podcasts. Although obviously that's kind of what I'm doing now, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of crochet, and I will catch up with you all later on. Okay, so I am about to start dyeing up a couple of skeins of 11. Now the kids have gone to bed. So I thought I would try and show you some of the process, basically. I've not really recorded me dyeing before, so this could all be a bit jumpy and a bit new for me and a bit all over the place for you, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the yarn has been soaking in these. I've got two fish kettles, and the yarn has been soaking in here. I've got 2 skeins of merino nylon at the back and 2 skeins of BFL at the front. So they've been soaking for ages, actually, because I put them on before the kids had tea. But usually they need at least half an hour, 45 minutes soaking in the vinegar. But they are soaking, so I'm just gonna turn the hobs on to get those heating up a bit. Stick the lids on as well. I need to get the yarn hot before I start adding the dye. It doesn't actually usually take very long for it to heat up though. So I'm just going to mix up the first colour. I've been looking at my notes, and I haven't made very detailed notes for 11, so I think I can remember what I did, so hopefully I can remember, and we'll see what happens. But I store my dyes. It's not very sophisticated at all, in just these bottles. In fact, they're actually the leftover vinegar bottles. So for 11 I've got blue, pink, and that's not red, it says red, but I've just mixed up some new, that's navy in there. I've run out of vinegar bottles, so I've got an old jam jar instead. And then I've just got these Tupperware containers, which is what I tend to mix the dye in. So to get the right concentrations, I dilute the dye stock in hot water, basically. So yeah, not very sophisticated, but I'm gonna try and stick you up on my tripod and see if I can get a decent angle so that you can watch me mixing up the dyes. Okay, I think that looks like it's going to work. Probably not the most flattering angle, but I'm starting with the pink dye, and I don't use a lot of this. To get the pale pink colour, I use all of 1/2 ml in with the cup of water. I've got these tiny little syringes. Now, amusingly, these actually came from the hospital when I had Jasper. I was having to hand express milk for the first few days because he was tongue-tied. So I was hand expressing into a syringe, and they gave me a few spare syringes in case I needed to do it again once we'd been sent home. So these haven't actually been used for that, but I kept them, and they came in useful for this. So I need 1/2 ml of pink dye stock in there. And I'm going to do the same in the other one. My pink comes out very bright, which is why I don't need a lot of dye stock in the water. So there we go. And then once that has heated up, once this is heated up, I will add the pink into the fish kettle. I just thought I would hop in quickly and show you that as well. There is all the hot chocolate from last night, which is mostly dry now. I just haven't had a chance to do anything with it today. So that's one of my plans tomorrow, is to start winding some of that up. Anyway, I will leave you for now, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye.